guess what? We also have that same issue, but we have access to all of that information. And so we went from being basically a 5th tier site, or where we would have been, to really a top tier site where we can, we can challenge the big boys and hopefully knock them out of business.
Yeah, and the thing about those big boys that I think a lot of people don't realize, and once again, I'm not coming into this with a real estate background, but with a technology background. And those guys, when you ask the lay person, hey, do you know what Zillow does? Oh yeah, they're a real estate company. They are not a real estate company. Mm-hmm. They are a data broker. Let's get that straight, right? They make billions of dollars every year buying and selling people's data. And then, like we talked about earlier, charging the real estate agent that they sold that data to huge amounts of money for being able to just have the privilege of closing a deal that they gave them a name and a phone number for, and so yeah, it was really interesting. The funny story there was, we were at our booth and we had a meeting set up with a VC. And so 2 guys walked up to the booth at the same time. I was just getting back from lunch. And Chad, I think you assumed that both of them were with the VC firm. And when it turned out that the second guy had nothing to do with the VC firm, Chad was basically like, Rob, I'm glad you're back here. Get rid of this guy. Like, I'm trying to pitch to this VC, get this guy out of here. So I go over there. I'm like, hey.
I'm so frustrated. Yeah. I was, because you only get like a few minutes with these people, right? Yeah. Like they're coming in and they're like, they want to see if you're the next thing that they want to get involved with. And then they're out. So if you don't grab them, or for anything that, distracts from the situation, you're done. Yeah. So, there's this guy that was sitting there and he wasn't a VC and I did not have time for him.
He was asking all kinds of questions like, hey, so who's powering your IDX feed? And Chad's like, where the heck is Rob to talk about all this technical crap? And so I pull him aside and I'm like, yeah, how can I help you? And he started asking me, he said, hey, where are you guys getting your IDX data? And I'm like, well, we're syndicating. And the difference with syndication is you apply for your syndication license and every MLS that you want to apply to has a right to say yes or no. And they don't have to have a reason. They could just be like, I don't like the look of their logo. They're out. I knew Chad back in college. Screw that guy. I'm not giving him our data. And so the problem was, we were trying to get a nationwide feed and it was just so cost prohibitive, but we were like, hey, look, if we can get a nationwide feed, we have a shot. And if we're only regional, like we only got houses listed in Washington, then nobody's going to take us seriously. No one's going to lend to us. And then this guy says to me, he says, well, I think I can help you guys out. We have access to nationwide data and we're not going to bend you over the barrel like these other guys. Just so happened that Chad was really smart and we were going with List Hub, the major.
So fronted them out.
Yeah, the big. Yeah. It's all right. The big syndicator nationwide, and he had worked out a deal.